everyone, my name is Haley and welcome back or welcome to my channel. I hate to break it to you, but I am just like every other Kindle owner, and what I mean by that is I bought stickers, I bought a clear case, and I bought the hands-free page turner. I thought for this week's video it would be fun to kind of revamp my Kindle and also go through the books that I have on there from Kindle Unlimited and just do a little Kindle tour. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. I also bought this stand that you can like connect to any surface really, but like your nightstand or your bed frame, and then this part attaches to it and your Kindle goes in here. Unfortunately, my Kindle is an older generation, so it doesn't fit this way. It fits this way, but that just seems wrong and unnatural. So I might have to put like a hair tie or something thick to go around here so that it makes up for the loss of space that the Kindle doesn't take up. But yes, I caved when I saw it on TikTok because I love reading in my bed on my Kindle, but I would love nothing more than to not have to like keep my hands out from the blankets because sometimes it's cold and I just want every part of my body besides my head under the blankets. So I don't know if it's necessary, but it's definitely a want, so I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see how it goes, and I'll probably be reading a lot more at nighttime than I usually do. I also bought this remote control page turner. I haven't opened any of this stuff yet, so we can do this together. I bought a new pop socket. Okay, all of these stickers that I ordered are from Floral Coconut on Etsy. This is the account that I ordered from, and I got quite a few stickers because I couldn't really decide what I wanted. First one is, it says treat your shelf, and then this one says sorry, brain full, out of order until further notice, and it's kind of shimmery, endless TBR. I love spooky things, so I had to get this little ghost. And then I got this one that says Little Miss Loves to Read. This one, it's a little tote bag that says let's go book shopping. This one I really loved the colors in the font, and it says this is my emotional support Kindle. Then next, which is probably my second favorite, it says Enemies to Lovers Book Club. It's just these like two little movie ticket stubs. So cute. But my favorite, I just think it's so funny. So it says MILF, but then it says man, I love fiction, and I think that's hilarious. So those are all of the stickers I got. This is the cute pop socket I got. It looks like a sunny side up egg, but it is a flower. I definitely will still use this case when I'm traveling, but I don't take my Kindle out of my house very often, so I just have the basic white Kindle Paperwhite, and I believe this is the 2018 and before edition, so anything after 2018 will fit this, I believe, but mine is a little bit older, so it doesn't fit. But anyway, I definitely want to put this Man I Love Fiction one on there and the Enemies to Lovers Book Club. I think I ordered too many stickers, which makes me sad. It might be a little bit cluttered, but that's also a look, right? Are we past the minimalist stage of our lives? My room and the mess around me says yes. And I'm not gonna take the back off of the stickers and like actually stick them on there just in case I want to change them, so that's also the hard part. I will come back once I have everything all figured out because this is not easy. Wait, I did it! Okay, slay by me. It's literally so cute. Oh wait, I forgot about the pop socket. No! I don't want the pop socket to block it. Okay, wait. I might have to... oh no, I might have to move things around. I spoke too soon. Okay, you know what? I think I'm just gonna have to cover the Let's Go Book Shopping one, unfortunately. This is what we're working with, but I think I'm gonna put the pop socket right here because I've had it in the middle before, but I've seen people do it on the side, and that seems like it'll be a little bit more comfortable, so I think I'm gonna have to cover this. It's on there now, so when I read I can hold it like this. That's comfortable. Okay, I didn't mess up. This whole thing matches my nails. This is so cute. I definitely need to take a picture of this. This is what we're working with now with the pop socket on. So I have my Sorry My Brain is Full, Little Miss Loves to Read, Man I Love Fiction, Treat Your Shelf, Endless TBR, Enemies to Lovers, Movie Ticket, This is My Emotional Support Kindle, my little ghost, and then Let's Go Book Shopping is hidden behind this. Okay, so then if you've never seen this this remote control Kindle page turner. Let me show you what it looks like. Of course, there's tape on here. Nothing is ever easy. Well, it is if you rip the box. Women in STEM. So I got the Sayukyu Universal Page Turner. This is what the instruction booklet looks like. But essentially, the way this works is you stick this little thing somewhere on your Kindle, not the screen. I think it might have to touch the screen a little bit, but you just stick it on there, and then this is the remote, and you just click the buttons to turn the page. It's really an ingenious idea. I also wanted to give a little Kindle tour and also recommend you guys some Kindle Unlimited series that I've read or just seem interesting to me. So this is what I'm reading right now. It's called Collide by booktoker. I'm loving it so far. I'm almost done. It's on Kindle Unlimited. It might be a 5-star, I don't know. And then the book I read yesterday that was on Kindle Unlimited is called Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer, and her new book in the series just came out today, which is December 7th, and it's called The Fake Out. So Behind the Net follows Pippa and Jamie. Pippa and Jamie went to high school together. They both had unrequited crushes on each other. They didn't know. One day Pippa shows up at Jamie's house. He is a pro hockey player and she is now his personal assistant. And then The Fake Out follows Pippa's sister and Jamie's ex-best friend, and they like fake date so that Hazel, which is Pippa's sister, Hazel's ex stops bugging her, I think. So that one's fake dating, and then Behind the Net is like forced proximity, secret pining. Oh, it was so good. I really enjoyed it. And then Collide, which I'm reading now, follows Summer and Aiden, and Aiden is a college hockey player. Are you seeing a pattern? And Summer is trying to get into a grad student program and she wants to be a sports psychologist. So she has to work with Aiden, but she hates hockey players, and you know, he doesn't like that she hates him. So there's a little bit of that in there. And then there is Fear the Flames, which is by Olivia Rose Darling. I've seen a lot about this book. I haven't read it yet, but it is on Kindle Unlimited. Let me tell you what it's about. Princess, prisoner, runaway queen, Elowen Adara, princess of Imarath, came into the world like a firestorm made flesh. A princess with a link to 5 dragons should have been a blessing to her kingdom, but her blessing became her curse. The little girl in shackles became a knife-wielding woman with a thirst for retaliation. Now, queen of Astilion, a secret kingdom she forged through the strength of survival, Elowen needs a way to feed her rising population. She never thought she would have the force to take on Imarath, but when the snarky commander Caden Vels of Varaveth, her father's enemy kingdom, offers her a deal she's been dreaming of for years, how can she not take it? Even if he ignites her temper like no other, nothing unites 2 begrudging allies more than a common enemy. That just sounds so good, and I just see raving reviews about it all the time. And then, I don't know if you guys remember, but The Sword of Kaigan by M.L. Wang was really popular a couple of years ago. It is like an epic fantasy, and that is also on Kindle Unlimited. Iced Out by Veronica Eden, another ice hockey romance, is Kindle. These are all Kindle Unlimited. Evergreen by Autumn Woods is another fantasy book. Consider Me by Becca Mack, that's a whole series. This is hockey, I believe. Offside by Avery Keelan, also hockey. And then recently I read Night Shift by Annie Crown, which is a basketball romance. This was really cute. It was pretty short, I think like 250-ish pages, and I was laughing and smiling the whole time. It follows Kendall is the girl and she works at the library on the night shift in college, and Vincent Knight is the captain of the basketball team, and one day he comes in looking for a book, and that's how they meet, and some things happen in the stacks that I will not say on here. It was really cute. It was really good. I had a great time, and I really want this author to write more sports romance books. Obviously, the Chestnut Spring series is on Kindle Unlimited. That's Flawless, Hopeless, Powerless. The 2 other ones I can't think of right now. The Windy City series by Liz Tomford, those are also sports romance. The first one follows Stevie and, oh god, see, I can never remember their names. And the guy is a professional hockey player, and he is, how did they meet? I don't even remember. It was really good though. I gave it 4 stars, I believe. And then the second book is about the main character's best friend and the main character's brother. Forced proximity, they have to live together type of situation. And then the third one is called Caught Up. I haven't read it yet though, so I don't know who it's about, but I'm really looking forward to that as well. And then, I didn't know this, but Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross is on Kindle Unlimited, so I was really stoked about that because it is very high on my TBR, but the only copy I have is the Fairy Loot edition, and I will not be reading that. What else do I have on here? I think that's everything from Kindle Unlimited that I've downloaded recently. So I took the liberty of being your best friend and writing down a bunch of series that I've read or look interesting from Kindle Unlimited to share with you. So here it is, and we'll just get to it. The Campus Wallflowers series and like every Rebecca Genshak book is on Kindle Unlimited. I really love the Campus Wallflowers series. It is sports romance, but the main girls are kind of more reserved, like Campus Wallflowers. So I've read 2 books in that series. I really loved the first one. I didn't really care for the second one as much, but she also has the Smart Jocks series, I believe. I read a couple of books from that series as well. That's what you would think it's about, Smart Jocks. The Campus Nights, which I haven't read, there's either 4 or 5 in that one. Holiday with the Players is like 2 novellas, and then the Wildcat Hockey is 4 books right now, and then we have the Campus Wallflowers, which is 3 books at the moment, but they're all really good, and I really love her writing style. So if you want to find a good sports romance author that has a lot of stuff out, I would definitely recommend Rebecca Genshak. We have the Fulton U series, which is another college sports romance book series by Maya Hughes. I think I've read The Perfect Kiss. As you can tell, I don't know if it's because Kindle Unlimited has a lot of college sports romance or if it's just what I seek out on Kindle Unlimited, but I love them and I will always read them. Moving on from sports romance, we also have the Ocean View series. So the first one is called The X-Files, a small town matchmaker romance, and then Bittersweet, a grumpy sunshine neighbors romance, Walking Red Flag. These are by Morgan Elizabeth. I remember seeing the first one, The X-Files, and it sounded really cute. And then all Mariana Zapata books are on Kindle Unlimited, I think. So the 3 that I've read, well, 3.5, I guess. I've read Colty, I've read The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and From Lukov with Love. And then I have a little bit of Gracie and the Grump left, but I read that like last year and I don't even remember a lot of the plot. So that's why I say 3.5. Gracie and the Grump is a superhero romance, which I thought was really interesting. From Lukov with Love is a pair's ice skating, enemies to lovers romance. Colty is female soccer player, soccer coach, ex-celebrity crush romance. I still can't believe that exists. Love it so much. And then The Wall of Winnipeg and Me is silent, brooding, professional football male main character and not really sunshine, but like feisty female main character who is his assistant. So I love all of Mariana Zapata's books that I've read so far. I will highly recommend any of those 3. From Lukov with Love is my favorite though. And then Hannah Grace is also on Kindle Unlimited, so that's Icebreaker and Wildfire. I'm sure you've all heard of Icebreaker. It's a figure skater, hockey player, college romance. Wildfire is another college romance, and I don't know if the guy is an athlete because I haven't read it yet, but it's like these 2 college students have a one-night stand and then they end up working like this summer camp together. And then Elise Kova, I think she's most known for her Married to the Magic series. So that is Deal with the Elf King, A Duet with the Siren Duke, A Duel with the Vampire Lord, A Dance with the Fae Prince. Those books, she writes those, and they are standalone fantasy romance books. I'm 62% of the way through Deal with the Elf King. And then she also wrote the Air Awakens series. There's 5 books. It's another fantasy. I have no idea if there's romance in there. And then she has a few other series. She has A Trial of Sorcerers and then The Loom Saga. I really want to read one of these series and see if I can predict what's gonna happen, because as I've mentioned, I'm like weirdly good at that in thrillers and stuff. So I want to pick a book series that's not too long, like 3 books like The Loom Saga, and see if I can guess what's gonna happen. So let me know if you'd like to see that video, because I will definitely do it if that's something you are interested in. But Elise Kova is a very good author to go to for fantasy and fantasy romance. And then we have Lucy Score, the Knock 'Em Out series. She has the Christmas Fix. She has a lot of other books as well. The Knock 'Em Out series is a small town romance. There's 3 books and it all follows like, you know, the same group of people, just different love interests in each one. And then you have Megan Quinn, who also writes a lot of sports romance. She actually has a lot of books. I've read one of them. Oh, I read The Locker Room. But she has like The Bromance Club. She has The Reunion, The Perfect Catch, The Highland Fling, Untying the Knot, Kiss and Don't Tell, and Not So Meet Cute, So Not Meant to Be. I've seen a lot of these before, so I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, but these are all romance books as well, and I think standalone or companion. Oh, and then which I was surprised about is the Truly Devious series is on Kindle Unlimited, and I really love the Truly Devious series. Okay, only the first two are on Kindle Unlimited, and The Box in the Woods, which is a spin-off, but the third one is not for some reason. But Truly Devious follows a girl named Stevie. She goes to Ellingham Academy and she is obsessed with true crime, and her school project is to kind of solve the murder and disappearance of the infamous Ellingham family that Academy is named after. Very good. I really loved it, and it was kind of my first introduction to YA mystery thrillers. And then we have the Queen's Cove series, which is by Stephanie Archer, who also wrote Behind the Net, which I mentioned first. So it's like a small town romance, and I think it's all 5 of these brothers. So you have That Kind of Guy, a spicy small town fake dating romance, In Your Dreams Holden Rhodes, a spicy small town grumpy sunshine romance, The Wrong Mr. Right, a spicy small town friends to lovers romance, Finn Rhodes Forever, second chance romance, and then, oh no, there's only 4. Okay, 4 brothers. So I've actually read some of That Kind of Guy, I believe. If it's the fake dating one, yeah, I've read some of it, but I really enjoyed it, and I really liked Behind the Net, so I think it's gonna convince me to continue the Queen's Cove series. The only problem is with Kindle Unlimited, like, there are so many options, so I might start something and then just never finish it because I start something else. It's hard out here. And then River Enchanted is also on Kindle Unlimited, and that is a really popular fantasy book. It's by Rebecca Ross. Guys, I'm learning so much. I did not even realize Divine Rivals and River Enchanted were by the same person. But River Enchanted is a fantasy series with 2 books so far, and then Divine Rivals, we all know, is a YA fantasy. And then T. Kingfisher has a couple of books on Kindle Unlimited. Maybe it's just one. I saw Nettle and Bone. T. Kingfisher, I'm pretty sure it's like adult fantasy, maybe a little bit of horror, and this book has been on my list for a really long time, so really stoked that it's on here. If We Were Villains is on Kindle Unlimited, which I was also shocked about, so if you want to read it, there you go. And then Tessa Bailey has books on Kindle Unlimited. She wrote It Happened One Summer. I never read the sequel, but she has Too Hot to Handle, Fix Her Up, which I just could not get through, My Killer Vacation, and Same Time Next Year. So those are the titles I'm seeing on Kindle Unlimited for Tessa Bailey. And then we have the Lachlan Feuds series, Scarlet Princess and Enemies to Lovers fantasy romance. What I do is just go through and see all the fantasy romance on Kindle Unlimited, and then if they sound good, I put them in my library. So this one caught my attention, and then the High Mountain Court series also caught my attention. It's a fantasy romance, and I want to say there's witches in it. And then Kiss of Iron is another fantasy romance series. This one is called Shadows of the Tenebris Court. So I think Fae or something similar. And then there is A Court This Cruel and Lovely, Kingdom of Lies series. These all get really good ratings as well. This one has 4.5 stars out of almost 6,000 reviews. And then there's Trick by Natalia Jaster, and this is Foolish Kingdom series. And then there is House of Beating Wings, which is the Kingdom of Crows series. These are all fantasy romance. I don't want to go too in depth and make this video really long, but I just want to give you guys the titles so you can check them out for yourself, because I haven't read any of these yet, but they caught my attention. And then Song of the Forever Rains, which is, oh, I've heard a lot about this. The Mousai? I don't know. Mousai. It's the Mousai book series. The Mousai book series. So the first one is Song of the Forever Rains, and then Dance of a Burning Sea, and then Symphony for a Deadly Throne. I could also do this series with the like predicting what happens next, because there's only 3 books in here. I don't know if that's all of them, but those also sounded really good. And then the last one I have on here is Crown of Secrets, the Hidden Mage book series. So that sounds interesting. Hidden Mage, sign me up. I love secrets and I love magic. So it just sounded like something I would really enjoy. But those are all of the book recommendations I have, and she's so cute. I love her so much. That was really fun to do because I've had these stickers for like a week and a half, and I was itching to decorate my Kindle, but I waited for you. You're welcome. If you've read any of the series that I talked about that I also haven't read, please let me know. Let me know if you enjoyed them, and drop your own Kindle Unlimited recommendations. I feel like, hello? I feel like there are so many books out there on Kindle Unlimited, but I kind of just focus on the romance and the fantasy romance. So let me know what else you've seen, if there are series I missed, or not even fantasy and fantasy romance. If there's other genres and recommendations you have, drop them in the comments because I'm always looking for more things to read, because like I said, endless TBR. I will also check back in with you guys probably either next week's video or the week after if I enjoyed using this whenever I get my desk built and clean my room, pretty much, which seems like I have to clean my room every week. Also, exciting news, I got a new job, so I will be starting that in the new year. I'm super excited. New year, new chapter, so stoked for that. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, all of that stuff. I hope you are all staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!